Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. It stood at the gates, huge, blunt at the base, but spikes to a jagged point, and no two men, the best in the whole realm, could easily prise it up from earth and onto a wagon. Weak as men are now, but he quickly raised and shook it. At Zeus, the son of Cronus, with Cronus' twisting ways, made it a light lift for Hector all on his own. As a shepherd lifts a ram's fleece with ease, plucked it up with a hand, no weight at all to him. So Hector raised the rocks, bore it straight for the doors that blocked the gateway. Powerful, thick-set, the pair, towering up with two bars on the inside, crossing over each other, shot home with a bolt to pin them firm. Planting his body right in front, legs spread wide, his weight in the blow to give it total impact, Hector hurled at the gate, full center, smashing the hinges left and right, and the boulder tore through, dropped with a crash, and both gates groaned and thundered. The door bars could not hold. The plankings shattered up in a flying storm of splinters under the rock's force, and Hector burst through in glory. His face dark as the sudden rushing night, but he blazed on his bronze, and a terrible fire broke from the grate that wrapped his body. 2 spears in his fist. No one could fight him, stop him, none but the gods, as Hector hurtled through the gates, and his eyes flashed fire, and whirling round he cries to his children, shouting through the rock, the wall, storm the wall. They rushed to obey him, some swarming over the top at once, others streaming in through the sturdy gateways. Argives scattered back in terror, back by the hollow halls, the uproar rising, no way out, no end. Book 13. Battling for the ships. But once Zeus had driven Hector and Hector's children hard against the ship, he left both armies there, milling among the hulls, to bear the brunt and wrenching work of war, no end in sight. While Zeus himself, his shining eyes turned north, gazing a world away to the land of Thracian horsemen, the Mysians, fighters hand to hand, and the lordly Hippomogs, who drink the milk of mares, and the ugly, most decent man alive, but not a moment more would be turn his shining eyes to Troy. Zeus never dreamed in his heart a single deathless god would go to war for Troy's or Argives' forces now. But the mighty god of earthquakes was not blind. He kept his watch, enthralled by the rush of battle. Aloft the summit of timbered Samos, facing Thrace, from there the entire Ida ridge swung clear in view, the city of Priam clear, and the warships of Achaea climbing out of the breakers. There Poseidon sat and pitied the Argives, beaten down by the Trojan troops, and his churning outrage rose against the father. Suddenly, down from the mountain's rock crags, Poseidon stormed with giant lightning strides, and the looming peaks and tall timber quaked beneath his immortal feet as the sea lord surged on. 3 great strides he took. On the 4th he reached his goal, Argi port, where his famous halls are built in the green depths, the shimmering golden halls of the god that stand forever. Down Poseidon dove and yoked his bronze hoofed horses onto his battle car, his pair that raced the wind with their golden manes streaming on behind them, and strapping in golden armor round his body, seizing his whip that coils leather and gold, and bordered his chariot, laughing up and out, skimming the waves, and over the swells they came, dolphins leaving their lairs to sport across his wake, leaping left and right. Well, they knew their lord, and the sea heaved in joy, cleaving a path for him, and the team flew on in a blurring burst of speed. The bronze axle under the wall car never flecked with foam. The stallion vaulting, speeding Poseidon toward Arceus' fleet. There is a vast cave down in the dark sounding depths mid-sea between Tenedos and Imbros' rugged cliffs. Here the god of the earthquake drove his horses down. He set them free of the yoke and flung before them heaps of ambrosia, fodder for them to graze. Round their hoofs are looped the golden hobbles, never broken, never slipped, so there they'd stand stock still on the spot to wait their lord's return, and off Poseidon strode to Arceus' vast encampment. But the Trojans swarmed like a flame, like a whirlwind, flowing Hector son of Priam, blazing on non-stop. Their war cries shattering, cries as one man, their hopes soaring to take the Argive ships and slaughter all their best against the house. But the ocean king, who gripped and shook the earth rising up from the offshore swell, urged the Argives, taking the build and the tireless voice of Calchas. First the god commanded the great and the little Ajax, hungry for war, for as both men were already, Ajax, Ajax, both of you. Fight to save the Achaean armies, call up your courage. No cringing panic now. At other points on the line I have no fear of the Trojans' hands. Invincible as they seem, troops who had stormed our massive war in force, our men at arms will hold them all at bay. But here I fear the worst, I dread a breakthrough. Here this firebrand, rabid Hector leads the charge, claiming to be the son of high and mighty Zeus. But the two of you, if only a god could make you stand fast yourselves, tense with all your power, and command the rest of your men to stand fast too, then you could hurl him back from the deep sea ships, hard as he hurls against you, even if Zeus himself impels the madman on. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.